Yeah, Equadistant. 8. Hey, I'm doing great, and I hope you are as well, Ron. Absolutely. I like to think that I've been keeping a close eye on how the MLTP playoffs have shaped up, and I think this is going to be a really interesting game. Two very closely matched teams with a lot of skilled players on either side. I believe this is a 5th seed against a 3rd seed, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to check. You want to read out the lineups while I select? Oh, you're doing setup too. Darn. Okay, so it's actually the league's 2nd seed versus the 5th seed. Sorry, I was a little bit off on that, but not too far. So definitely a really interesting game. Two really good teams facing off. I can give you guys the predicted lineups then, I guess, if we don't have the real ones.
Oh, did you get the link yet?
I don't have the link.
Oh, let me get that to you.
Oh, you might have pasted it to me, but I didn't go in because I'm lame. So it looks like on the blue side we have the Tears for Spheres starting lineup. We've got Troball and TPR on offense, Grant and JJ Poole on defense. Tro, TPR, and JJ Poole were all from Tears for Spheres last season. They were all drafted by Sunuku, and they're a very cohesive team, with Grant coming from last season's Conquistadors as the star defender on that roster, and he's only got better since then. He has been practicing his heart off along with the rest of the Tears for Spheres players, and it looks like it's paid off for them. They are extremely successful, and lots of their success rides on Grant's shoulders. On the other side, we have School of Hard Blocks, a team that just about everybody, including me, predicted was not going to do very well this season, and they have proved everyone wrong. They're the league's 5th seed. They were one of the hottest teams in the league for quite a while. Through weeks 3 to 7, I think they were close to undefeated. And there was a period in which playing against them was basically a nightmare. They've cooled off a little bit since then, but they still had a pretty decisive victory in the first round of the playoffs against Fellowship of the Ping. Now, it looks like, from what I've been told, Jet 2 is out on vacation this week and will not be able to play. So subbing in for him is Calcpy314, who was on the Protagonist last season and was a ball rent this season before then, I believe. He started playing defense, I think, at that point under Jay Gibbs' tutelage, and Jay Gibbs has nothing but good things to say about him. I totally think that he's going to be more than capable to start majors, and he's getting the chance to do it now.
3, 2.
Well, thanks for the quick summary there. Good stuff. It looks like we're starting things off here. Wow, 3 tag pros to start things off. That's going to be very interesting. Let's see what happens with them. Halsey quickly getting out with the flight, coming in with the tag pro lead, and that's going to be a quick cap for School of Hard Blocks to start things off.
Yeah, I'm going to say School of Hard Blocks is absolutely shocked about that. Since about the first or second week, they've really had almost absolutely no competition, and now they've got to be sweating a little bit. They're a very confident team, and they've just basically had the rug pulled out from under them with a cap in the first minute of the game.
Oh, do I have the teams mixed up?
School of Hard Blocks is red, Tears is blue.
So School of Hard Blocks got the first cap, right?
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. Tears has been confident teamers have the rug pulled up from under them, and I'm just crazy. Your jerseys look very good, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Chelsea FC helping me set those up.
And it looks like Tears is going to get the return cap. Beautiful one, and that Tag Pro lead was really helpful, and looks like they're going to come in for a second one here. This is crazy.
Wow.
We're only a minute and a half in, and it's a 3-cap slugfest. This game has been absolutely ridiculous so far. Looks like Tears is positioning for another attempt to cap here, but Calcify is going to be able to get the defense down on him, get the tag. Halsey doing the same thing, and natural offender, but definitely able to make a tag, it looks like, and we're completely reset now. Calcify sitting on the flag with the tag pro that's going to run out, and of course it does. So now we've got the classic boombox fight for mid with Troball pushing Exile off. It looks like TPR might actually get a free power up here, but Exile gets in the way, and there's going to be a battle for it.
Oh, and a great button by JJ Poole. G-Man's getting contained there. Good job by Grant and JJ Poole getting the reset.
Yeah, I definitely think Grant is one of the most looked over, or looked past defenders, I guess you could say. He is incredible. He really strong in every
Speaking of getting past defenders, Troball using some Tag Pro leads, able to get out, and that's a 3rd cap for Tears for Spheres. They're very quickly, boy, that first cap didn't phase them at all. They're coming back with 3 answers. And potentially a 4th, they got the blocks.
And this has just been an absolute redding so far. After that first cap, School has had absolutely nothing to say about Tears' offense. Looks like they're positing for another one, but TPR is going to get tagged, and Troball's going to take the offensive now.
Still, taking that regrab out. Troball very smartly taking his time to get over. Oh, couldn't quite get there. Exile, nice return. And we got a power-up battle in mid right now.
And admittedly, School of Hard Blocks is having a really hard time getting pops, and TPR takes one 1v2.
They should be able to get the blue power-up, though.
Yeah, they're gonna get it, but G-Man's gonna have to go all the way around because JJ Poole and Grant are gonna have some great synergy. TPR is almost out too, but Halsey's gonna be able to stop him again. It actually looks like Halsey's been the saving grace for School, even on defense, getting a couple clutch tags already.
Boy, Troball grabbing that flag with ease. Couldn't quite take the blocks by TPR.
Yeah, School really looking to regain some composure, but Calcify misses the tag and TPR's away. I think TPR... Oh, no!
Oh, wow!
This is another boost, and TPR's out! Oh, my goodness, some crazy jukes.
Yeah,
all
nice
we need
blocks.
to do is get some blocks here.
And there they
There's
are.
One block.
Second
There's
block.
The second one. Oh, my goodness. Tears is running away with this game.
Well, I think that is one for Sponson Instant Replay here. I don't want to miss a cap, though.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
So check this out. TPR getting right around JJ Poole. Grant blocking as well. And that'll be another cap, 5th cap of the game for Tears for Spheres. Trying to get a 6th. JJ Poole with that Tag Pro lead. We're seeing just how important power-ups have been so far. JJ Poole's Tag Pro is probably just about ready to run out. He's trying to get some last-minute returns. Or pops, rather. There's a couple.
Oh, JJ's taken out too. They just need to get a tag in the flag carrier and they'll be able to block Halsey out. But G-Man's going to be able to slide away. Halsey's going to get in position for regrab. We're going to have a reset for the time being at least. I've noticed one thing that Tears have done is the anti-KGB, where they're taking every tag pro to lead, no matter how much time it's got left on it, and it's paid off for them. It's absolutely paid off for them.
And Troball's just got one to beat. Return for cap for 2nd, but G-Man's probably ahead. And Calcify is able to buy just enough time. Exile, as you're talking, look at Exile, not really using that take pro to lead. Now he allows Calcify to pick up that rolling bomb. This is a good chance here for Tears for Spheres. They get the return. Calcify coming in with that rolling bomb. TPR is going to be able to get out, though. And Calcify gets his own return. He's going to try to come in, but boy, JJ Poole and Troball are both ahead. And Grant's going to be able to get on regrab now.
One thing I really like that Tears are doing this game is keeping 2 ahead of the flag carrier at all times. And right now they're doing the same thing. Grant gets beat, but Troball's ahead. And they're going to get the return. Look at that. Everything's
so, yeah, I guess there's
swimmingly.
A couple things we haven't called out yet for the viewers. Jet 2 is missing from the School of Hard Blocks' team, so that definitely is going to make an impact. Nice job by G-Man getting the cap, 2-5 now.
Yeah, interesting that they're able to capitalize on that play where Exile was lagging out a little bit and actually had to leave the game for a second. And in that couple seconds, they're actually able to bring in a cap. Very interesting that happened. This just really goes to show that Jet 2 may have been the glue holding this team together, because they're kind of falling apart a little bit.
Yeah, it seems to be getting better as time's going on. They just got another cap here, and they've slowed down the regrab train. And this could be a second cap. G-Man's just got one to beat, and they just need to get blocks. They need to get that button. Grant couldn't get the button in time. G-Man is going to cap. Now they're only 2 caps behind, 3-5. Halsey coming back with another potential one.
Yeah, this game has really been a practice in momentum. First, School took some early momentum and ended up getting a cap very early on the power-up situation.
Oh, man!
Halsey's going to come in for the cap, and again, it's the momentum.
4-5.
3 caps in a row for School.
And maybe
This
they can
game
tie
is
it up
just
here.
Insane.
Exile coming in with the Take Pro lead. He's got to get JJ Pro out of the way. G-Man has tied it up. I can't believe what I'm witnessing right now.
This game makes no fucking sense to me, Ron.
Oh, man. We were just calling it a blowout and a knockout. It was 5-1. 4 unanswered caps. For School of Hard Blocks.
This makes absolutely no sense to me, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, man. They might come in the lead here. Halsey getting the lead out. G-Man's past 2. He's coming around the corner. Exile laying down a block, but Grant there. Nice pursuit.
I have absolutely nothing to say about this game right now. I'm absolutely speechless at what has occurred so far. I mean, we've got School of Hard Blocks getting a really early cap. Tears coming back with 5 of their own, and now 4 more School caps in a row. And we've got a 5-5 game with about 2 minutes left and a half. And the only thing we really can say about this game is how many caps there's been. This has been a crazy slugfest so far on Boombox.
Yeah, Boombox typically not. I mean, it's not the most defensive map in the world, but typically you don't see 10 caps in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, I actually am breathless at what is occurring right now. I mean, G-Man's out past 2 now, and they're gonna have another chance to maybe cap.
Yeah, he's gonna probably want to go around outside. Oh, a nice block by CalcPie. G-Man coming around the corner. TPR gonna pull the flag, and that's gonna be a good decision, as he's gonna be able to maybe get out, at least to hold enough time. But Halsey's got a chance here. He's just got 2 to beat. Coming around the corner. CalcPie can't block 2. Halsey's got to do a wall bounce. Coming around, Grant and JJ Poole there as well. Nice job for Tears for Spheres containing that. But they can't contain that momentum. We were talking about that earlier. They've, School of Hard Blocks keeping that flag out of base. You
can see a visible momentum shift now. I mean,
a nice
Tears
block.
was completely in control. 5 caps in a row, and now Sop has taken back this control, and it's a close game again. And it's the interesting contest that we thought it would be to begin with, that maybe was looking a little bit less promising.
Oh, and he's just got 1 to beat. This should be a close one. Wow, Troball.
Troball really took advantage of the 2.5 seconds there, and he's going to be out. He's going to be...
Oh, and they might come into halftime with the lead here if they can prevent Halsey from getting the return. A nice block by TPR.
I would argue with Halsey's decision-making there. I think he could have grabbed there and been completely safe, but instead he tried to fight around the block, and I think if he would have grabbed, his team would have had enough time to come back, and I just think that's a little bit of a lapse in decision-making by Halsey. Good
point. It's not about being able to get out. It's about buying enough time for your teammates to get there. You just need a second or 2.
3, 2.
Speaking of a second or 2, there's only a second or 2 left. Game ends there, 5-6. I don't even know what to say about what we just witnessed right now.
Yeah, questionable game for sure. Not very much prevent on either side. Only about 6 or 7 minutes total of prevent between any of the teams. But yeah, also not that much hold, and that comes to the fact that the flag has been going from one side of the map to the other. It's been a return on offensive defense, and it's been a cap, and we did see a lot of caps. It has been a ridiculous game. Not much time reset, but not much time chasing either. It's just been cap after cap after cap.
Adding a quick update to the Reddit live thread. I'm going to post it in the link here if you guys are interested. That's where the score updates will be posted to any of the games that are happening right now. Yeah, check out the Twitch chat. There's a link to the Reddit Live. I'll be adding an update here shortly about this first half.
Do we have a link to the live thread on Reddit by any chance?
There is, yeah, it is stickied on the subreddit right now. Yep.
Perfect. That's great to hear. So, apart from the obvious that it was a ridiculous slugfest, what are you thinking about that first half? Do you think either team really had an advantage at any point, or do you think they're drawing pretty even?
Well, I think that Tears for Spheres should just have an advantage given that Jet 2's not here, and we saw that with those 500 answered caps, but man, at the end there, it looks like School of Hard Blocks quick to, just modify their logic slightly or be able to get into the swing of things again. It took them a little bit of time, but they got it, and they held the momentum for most of the time.
Yeah, what a crazy half we just witnessed. I mean, I don't know what to expect from the second half, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say it's going to be pretty shutout-ish. I'm going to say 2 or 3 caps maybe at most. I think both teams are going to try to alter their strategies a lot to not get capped on so much. That was ridiculous. Are we ready? Is stream ready?
Just about. So I need 10 seconds. All right. Should be ready to go now. Again, 2 tag pros to start off could be a good chance for School of Hard Blocks to get another good lead here, as they got at least one of the tag pros.
3, 2, 1.
Second one might be able to go to Tears for Spheres. Let's see how this turns out. And it does. Whoops. I didn't switch the scene. I'm glad I caught that right away. Ooh, Troball using that rolling bond to be able to make a grab at Halsey. A really nice spawn, and that'll return him pretty quickly. Halsey with that tag pro coming into base.
Yeah, Troball's got to be a little irritated with that turn of events there. Halsey's going to spawn on him as he carries the flag, and that's just something you can't really prepare for. And looks like we've got some pretty shut down D on both sides here so far.
And yeah, just added the half one score there. It looks like Tears for Spheres up 6-5 right now. Second half of game 1.
So JJ Pool's got a tag pro on one side, Exile and Troball have tag pros on the other side. Troball should be... Oh, very good offense. He's going to kill them both. TPR's going to be free pass 2. He might be past 3, depending on what.
Oh, he is! He's coming in 1!
I would call that really questionable decision making by G-Man. He tried to catch up to him before 1, but he should have went through 2 and tried to get the button after 1. I think that was his best chance, but instead he wasn't able to pull that off, and Tears is going to get that early cap again. And
that'll be it'll be nice for them, a little bit of a cushion, but as we found out first half, 2 caps doesn't mean much. We saw 5 unanswered caps for one team, 4 for the other team. That doesn't mean much that they still have only a 2 cap lead right now on this map. Nice job.
Yeah, just flaccid by G-Man there. I mean, he sat on that flag until he got returned, and he got punished for it. Looks like we've got 2 tag pros for Tears now, and they're going to be able to try to make something work with it, and odds are they will.
Not quickly, though, but they're taking their time. That's good, making sure they get a good grab, and they do have one. Calcpie just trying desperately to stay ahead, and it looks like he's done a good job of it, but doesn't matter too much because Troball's just going to bulldoze the path. Wow! Halsey gets right around the tag pro to get the return. He saved a cap there.
Yeah, Halsey absolutely saved a cap there. Again, just like in the first half, he's going to be their defensive saving grace again. He's able to sneak around Troball's tag pro and return TPR, and there's a lot to be said about that play because it's not an easy feat getting around that tag pro, especially when a team is communicative and cohesive as Tears.
And let's see what Halsey can do with the flag. He's going to maybe juke around. He's not going to be able to get ahead of JJ Poole, though. JC Money, very excited that there's instant replay. He does mention he might need to change his boxers after that. Boy, that Tag Pro lead couldn't quite... Oh, it's still doing it. Still doing it.
Now we've got a reverse TPR with the Tag Pro lead.
He just got...
this time is going to sneak in and get the tag.
He just got too far ahead of the flag carrier, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He was mindlessly kind of staying in front of the flag carrier, and when someone came in from above the flag carrier, he wasn't in the position to defend it.
Nice button by Troball.
I noticed Tears doing this really aggressive fighting against the rear grab. They're not staying passive waiting for them to come to them. They're really aggressing towards whoever has the flag, and it's working out for them because School is having a very hard time getting back on that rear grab as Tears is going for the return as quickly as they possibly can.
And speaking of as quickly as it can, it looks like G-Man getting there with that juke juice. Good job by him. That would have probably been a cap.
Yeah, G-Man was definitely the saving grace on that play. He came in with that the juke juice and was able to save a play that looked otherwise dead if he wasn't able to. And of course he did, and it means that they got a nice reset, and now they didn't get capped on. So, plus. They've still got that 2-cap lead to fight against, though, so they're going to have to make something happen pretty soon here. They can't just get strangled out by Tears.
Yeah, there's still 5 minutes to go, about halfway through the second half, and Tears for Spheres giving a score 7-5. They've got a 2-cap lead, trying the handoff. G-Man's going to split the defenders. G-Man is out 2. He's got 2 beat. He's just got 2 to go, but boy, he's slowed down with those spikes, and now he's got 4 to beat again. But now just 3 coming around the corner.
He's got to work some magic here.
Oh, he was.
He was so close, and he only had a couple pixels to beat TPR, and he would have been home free. Again, that's that aggressive regrab defense, and they're going to get a cap from it. It is working very well for Tears. They're going to be able to pull through that one and just get the walk-in cap. Nothing to beat there.
Yeah, check that out here on Sponsored Instant Replay. TPR just coming straight down. Calcpie out of position, and that'll be an easy cap going across 1. Great job by TPR. A little bit capitalizing on the missteps.
Yeah, they absolutely are. That's one thing that Tears has proven to be very good at this half. Saab has made 2 questionable decisions, some inconsistent plays, and Tears has capped on both of them, whereas Saab has not been able to capitalize on Tears' their falters. They just haven't been able to do it, and that's why Tears is winning 2-0 right now.
Well, actually, they're ahead 8-5, so that's a 3-cap lead. But yeah, 2-0 this half, correct. TPR, what a great grab! He's past 3 of them, and boy, he just got Halsey. Well, no, just past 2. I got a little too excited there, guys. But JJ Poole with that Tag Pro lead. Again, I couldn't decide which defender to get and ended up getting neither.
JJ really not sticking to his guns on that play. He should have just stayed and protected his offender instead of trying to get aggressive with the tag, and they end up getting punished for it. But Troball's got the regrab. Halsey's going to do that aggressive defense thing and boost down and get the return. Calcpie does the same thing. Elsa gets the return, and now Exile's got a chance in the base with Juke Juice.
Wow, boy, Exile doing good work here. He's still got 3 to beat, but he's got that Juke Juice. It runs out, though. Troball going to try a snipe. Exile going to stutter step. Grant there to clean up.
If that's a good decision by Troball, he's just going to wait on that boost, make Exile slow down. He knows Grant's on his tail, and Grant's just going to get the easy return with Exile slowing down like that. Like, it's easy as 1, 2, 3, really.
Yeah, I do agree. School of Hard Blocks needs to be aggressive here. They're doing a good job. They've only got about just under 3 minutes to go, so they're going to have to change their tune quickly because they've got 3 caps that they need to do to even tie it up. And this could be one of them, but just a little too eager to get in with that flag.
Ooh, Grant's gonna go down for that tag, bro. No, Halsey, no. Go for the flag. You've got that rolling bomb. There's nobody in base. You gotta go for that flag. You can't be greedy and try to get another power up when you can't see what's down there.
And now Grant's just gonna punish them for it. He's sitting with that tag pro. He's able to get right on that flag. Sounds like they want a quick stat update. Let's take a look while we got 2 minutes to go. Well, first, let's see if Halsey can do anything. You know, not quite. 13 returns for Grant. He's definitely sticking out in that regard.
G-Man catches Grant and JJ flat-footed. Oh, he's going to be trouble in the pipe, but TPR is going to catch up to him and get the return.
Oh, boy. Grant's just got 2 to beat. He's coming around the corner. No, wow.
G-Man's in a sticky situation here, but it looks like he's going to be able to hold on to the flag long enough to give his team a chance. He's going to keep holding on to the flag. He's past 4. All they need is the return, and they're going to be able to cap on this play.
I don't know if he's ahead of Grant now.
Yeah, he's slowed down a little bit too much. He was a little bit passive on that play, and he's not going to be able to convert that into a cap, sadly.
Yeah, people calling out there's 1v2 on that button there. This button right here, we've learned buttons are pretty important sometimes, so especially that one in base.
G-Man's going to be able to beat everyone. They're going to get the return. This is going to be a cap.
All right, 2 to go, 1 minute, and Halsey's coming with one of them. Let's see if Halsey can do it. He's coming around. He's going to enter 2. Not going to work. Trollball's going to cut it off. Exile laying down the blocks. Halsey, can't quite get past JJ Poole, but he's being patient. He's coming around the corner. He doesn't have too much time to be too patient. He's got to get this cap, and he's got to get it now.
He is going to be aggressive, and they're going to get 1 return, but looks like Grant's back playing regrab defense, and it's going to work for them. G-Man's going to have to make a stellar offensive defense play to keep his team in the game here, and he's going to. He's going to stay right in front of TPR. He's going to scare him off, but they don't have time to let him carry the flag. They need to be way more aggressive on here if they're going to get 2 caps.
Yeah, and there's
they
only...
need to string together returns here real quick if they want to make this happen.
Yeah, someone's got to get right. Oh, that's it.
Tears is going to get that return and clear off the end of the game. Looks like Banda with a score of 8-6, I believe, correct?
Yeah, cumulative score is going to be 8-6, correct. Tears for Spheres end up winning the first game. Congratulations to Tears for Spheres. A much closer game this half, 2-1. Not quite as many caps in that first half. I still don't know what we witnessed in that first half, but this has been a much more conventional half.
I would like to say that the score that I predicted for this game was 2-1.
Oh, for the game or the half?
For this half.
Okay.
Yeah, after that first slugfest, I said I was going to quiet down a little bit and be a shutdown game on both sides, and it ended up being so. Glad it ended up the way it did. I didn't want to see another pandemonium half like the first one.
All right, so for those of you unfamiliar with the tournament structure, it's a little bit different than normal weeks. We'll be seeing 2 games typically. So if Tears for Spheres wins this next game, it's best out of 2. So if they win the next game, they'll be advancing to the next round of playoffs. If School of Hard Blocks wins it, they will actually have to go into a third tiebreaker period, which would consist of 1 10-minute half. So it's very important. School of Hard Blocks needs to win this one to bring it to the next half, or else it's going to be over for them.
Yeah, definitely. School of Hard Blocks, if Tears shuts them out here, that's 2-0 shutout. But if they're able to bring it over Tears, that means that they're going to take it to an overtime period, which would be super interesting. So, to recap, 2 games. If one of the teams sweeps, that's the end of the game. But if they split them, we go to an overtime period for everybody in the chat who's wondering.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Take Pro Mac Daddy. It's basically best of 3. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
No, because the third game's actually only like a 10-minute overtime half, not like a 20-minute full half.
Best of 2.5?
Pardon?
Best of 2.5 then.
Best of 2.5, exactly.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a discrepancy in one of the NLTP games because it was very similar, and the rules didn't specify 1/2 at the end. It just said a 10-minute overtime game. So it was like, well, is that 2 5-minute halves or 1 10-minute period? So it's nice that we've got that flushed out now, for at least for MLTP.
Yeah, very weird how the NLTP sometimes has trouble making a clear rule set, and even has more trouble when their rule set doesn't work in game situations. Always a little bit of a problem when that happens.
Well, one of the things is, we're trying to write these rules, and you want to write them in a way that it leaves no ambiguity.
Yeah,
but a lot of times,
an airtight rule set, but that's always so hard to come up with. It's so hard to be absolutely perfect.
and a lot of times, the more effort you put into trying to make it be disambiguous, it's going to be more and more complex and confusing. So
yeah, absolutely. So you really need to find the sweet spot in between those two things.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah, so thankfully, the MLTP has Private Major, who is already kind of the bureaucratic type. He actually is an election manager, and he knows exactly how to write rules so that they're usually not very ambiguous. He does a really good job at making sure that rules are clear, but not likely to be taken advantage of. And sometimes they are taken advantage of, but usually the MLTP commissioners try to do as best they can of clearing up any problems.
Well, it looks like we're just about ready to start the second game here. Be a very important first half here for the School of Hard Blocks. They want to be able to get that early lead and hold on to it. As you said earlier, the first game, especially the first half, it was a story of momentum. Both teams having their shot at it, but it looks like Tears for Spheres able to capitalize more on it. So it's going to be very interesting to see who can establish the momentum earlier.
Yeah, this is really the make or break moment for School of Hard Blocks. They can, they have the chance to either take this game by the balls, or they can continue what they're doing last half. And I really think that if they can come out strong, get an early lead, they can absolutely take this game to overtime. They have the potential. They're definitely strong enough.
Not as crazy power-ups this time. No tag pros, but Grant's coming in with that rolling bomb. TPR doing some great blocking.
Halsey with a great boost in with the juke juice. He's got 3 to beat, but he's not going to be able to do it. Troball gets the shutdown tag on him, and Grant gets the shutdown tag on.
Yeah, we saw a nice contain into this corner over here. Kind of an open space, but they made sure it wasn't.
Ooh, and they're not going to be able to get the button. Troball's going to be out past the defense. Halsey and G-Man looking like they're in a good spot to not be blocked, and looks like they're going to be able to shut down Troball's carry. G-Man looks like he's forced into grabbing when he doesn't really want to. He's going to run into the gate. TPR's going to sneak in and get the early cap. It's 1-0 for Tears.
Boy, that's just what School of Hard Blocks does not need. Tears doing a good job securing the early cap. But School of Hard Blocks, nope, he can't get out. One thing to note for any people not too familiar with this map, going out this lane up top is often very difficult because of this button. And usually you'll have to end up going 2. You'll see people try to juke going out that direction, but typically you're not going to actually commit to going that direction because of that button.
Yeah, so Exile just had a little bit too much vertical momentum and couldn't go down without slowing himself down horizontally, and that's why they weren't able to convert that cap.
Correct, yep.
A little bit of physics for everyone.
I actually saw a post a few days ago about the physics and about specifically the X and Y physics.
Yeah, that was really interesting. It was explained that it was hard to explain it to people without them being extremely confused by it. It talked about people moving up and down because they thought that diagonal would make them go faster in other directions, whereas I actually think it's just something you need to learn intuitively to be able to make sense of it and use it to your own advantage. It's not something you can have people explain to you. You really need to learn it yourself.
And it's something that you can learn pretty quickly just from playing, a few games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fact that if you have someone beat horizontally, you also have them beat vertically because of that, and vice versa. It's something that should come pretty easily to anybody with versing in video games. Looks like G-Man's ahead! He's gonna be able to sneak in and make the cap! It's 1-1. Very good blocking by Calcpie and Exile there. They're able to help G-Man convert on that cap through a couple of offensive defenders.
Yeah, let's check this out. Sponsored instant replay. G-Man coming in with the flag, and boy, yeah, as you were saying, those blocks, that'll do it.
Now it looks like Halsey's going to try to make some magic work with the flag, and JJ Pool's just going to read him perfectly, shut him down. Looks like G-Man's going to try to make a 1v1 grab on Grant work with the Juke Juice, and Grant is having none of it. Oh! Apparently Grant's having some of it because G-Man gets out. He's got 2 to beat. Halsey's going to come and try to get that rolling bomb regrab too, and this looks bad for Tears.
Trollball, wow, brilliant job taking his time. He's going to be able to get out past 2. Not quite 3.
Yeah, Exile's gonna make Trollball work for this, and Trollball's just gonna go right back into base. Exile quick on his tail. But instead of trying to follow 2, G-Man's gonna go back and try to help out Halsey, so they're gonna have a hard time returning Trollball because of it.
Halsey gets his own return. TPR taking the flag out. Exile trying to get it and can't quite get it, but Calcpile might.
Yeah, TPR is looking better every time I see him. He just gets better and better.
This is a good chance.
And this game is no exception.
Oops, I got my directions mixed up. G-Man's got to go to the other side of the map.
But it still looks like it's a good chance. Halsey's got the tag where he's going to be able to clear.
Oh, he's got...
Oh, no! Halsey's
what a juke!
Tag, and yeah, he's going to have trouble getting that tag, and therefore Trollball's going to sneak off. But if he would have got that tag, that would have been an absolute cap. Calcpie making a mistake there, not being able to get the flag. He gets blocked out, and Tears is going to score.
Oh, wow, and they've still got the momentum. TPR coming in with the rolling bomb. He's just got 2 to beat, and they've got blocks. He's going to deploy the rolling bomb early, though, and because of that, won't be able to cap.
Yeah, it looks like Halsey's going to try to make something work. He gets around TPR, but TPR is going to get ahead of him instead. Halsey beating Grant and Trollball, but the spike's going to slow him down, so he's going to have to return and regroup. TPR is going to look like he's going to get a free grab and escape from base, and there goes Sob's scoring chance on this play. Halsey with a great corner boost, but JJ Pool's there to cut him off and stop him from getting any further than that.
People wanted a replay on that juke against that tag pro, but I think we're a little too slow on the button on that one. But speaking of tag pros, G-Man leading Exile in. They should be able to get the return.
Oh my goodness, they can't stop Trollball, but they're able to stop Trollball.
Tied it up 2-2.
Yeah, they're able to tie it up 2-2. They didn't really need the tag pro lead on that play. The defenders were good enough to get the tag down on the flag carrier before it meant anything, and now TPR's.
There's an instant replay for you guys.
But Exile's able to get in front, and he's going to get the return. And while you're watching an instant replay, there's a very good capping chance for Tears that got cut off by School of Hard blocks. Great positioning, great decision making, just getting in the right place at the right time.
Boy, TPR's been strutting his stuff with his jukes today.
Yeah, he's really looking confident out there. He is making Calcpie and Exile look a little bit silly at times, but Calcpie's going to try to avenge himself here, try to get the return, but
trying for the snipe
going to get around him.
Against that boost, couldn't quite get it. And he's even got a juke juice. Calcpie should be able to capitalize on it. Now he's chasing one, and as he's coming through the gate, that button again coming into play.
Exile's got 2 to block. He's boost right into JJ Pool and get returned instantly. Halsey's got the chance now. He's going to take that boost and try to get around Trollball, but now he's got 3 to beat. He might have a tough time doing it. Looks like they're going to go for the button strats.
Button strats are very important.
Perfect position to stop that from happening. He saw that coming from a mile away and did exactly what he needed to prepare for it. And again, look at Tears aggressing very hard on the flag carrier, not letting them get back on regrab. And Halsey's in a bad position now because of it. I actually really like this confident strategy by Tears where they aggress on the flag carrier really hard before the regrab comes back, and more often than not, they're getting the return and getting reset, and it happens again.
And they're working.
Honestly, it's what's driving them to success this game. It's a very valid strategy right now.
They're working really well as a team too. They're working together to get that contain in, and like you said, it's the aggression. It's also the teamwork and the just. I'm sure they're communicating very well with each other.
Yeah, they're definitely a very teamwork-oriented team, and it's showing here. They're doing very well in their containing and in their handoffs, and those are the 2 things where communication really helps you, and it's working out perfectly for them. They're capitalizing on those opportunities. G-Man's there to cut off TPR though, and G-Man's gonna get a nice return on him. Almost looked like he got juked out, but not quite. Troball's gonna get stuck back in base.
Yeah, looked like
he Exile chasing relentlessly.
Looked like he was going to try to go top there, but again, as we talked about, that button there will always make you think twice. He had to end up coming back out, and then he got returned. G-Man with some nice moves past 3, and there's the return. There should be a captain. They need a block 2. They didn't need it, and G-Man walks it in. And now, wow, we've got School of Hard Blocks taking the lead in this half, and they certainly need to do that because they need to win this game to go into overtime and have any chance of moving on in the playoffs. And Exile coming in with that rolling bomb. Trouble trying to get out. He does just narrowly sneak past. Teammate gets in the way. Bad communication.
On Troball. Oh, and G-Man can't get the tag on Troball there, and Troball's gonna sneak around and prevent School from capping again. Really good opportunity there for School of Hard Blocks, but Tears is able to shut it down again with that great teamwork and good communication.
Gospel of Juke's curious if we're using cams or Pixel Perfect for a texture pack.
Yeah, it looks pretty vanilla to me. I mean, there's...
Well, the joke there is...
Looks like you've got vanilla tiles, some weird gates, some different spikes. I actually don't know what's going on with your texture pack, Swanson.
Oh yeah, those spikes are not... I thought I had...
I feel like you have vanilla tiles, but everything else is something else.
Yeah, it was real quick before
the... Cam's Pixel Perfect with vanilla tiles?
I think that's what it is. Yeah, we were figuring out these jerseys like 5 minutes before the stream. Didn't have time to test it out. It looks like we've got some weird conglomerate texture pack.
So Halsey looks like he's sneaking around. He's going to have the last opportunity to captain the game with 10 seconds left. They need to get these 2 blocks in, and he's not going to be able to sneak. Oh, they get the first return, but they're not able to get the second one. It looks like this game's going to end 3-2. School of Hard Blocks making a nice comeback here. Exile's going to get a cap and 10 returns, and they're going to be able to put the game back in their favor.
Yeah, I think this just might be an older version of Cam's Pixel Perfect that I was getting.
No, those tiles are definitely not Pixel Perfect. Those are definitely the vanilla tiles.
I don't know. So I'm looking at my tiles PNG I'm using here.
I am 100% sure that those are vanilla tiles.
Are these? What are these power-ups? Are these vanilla power-ups to them?
No, those are Cam's Pixel Perfect power-ups.
How they're coming from the same PNG though? I'm very confused.
Those are definitely the vanilla tiles. You've got vanilla tiles, you've got new Cam's Pixel Perfect team and what do they call those? End zone tiles. You've got the new Cam's Pixel Perfect bombs and spikes, new Cam's Pixel Perfect flags. Those are definitely vanilla tiles.
Very interesting. I don't know what you did, Chelsea, but uh-oh. Smiley saying you're wrong. They're not vanilla tiles.
No, those are totally vanilla.
So does
tiles,
Take Pro Chris Ball.
I will not let
the Bob saying Ebola stop. Pithy saying Ebola please.
Totally. I don't honestly.
Saccone saying Ebola please.
The Exile's agreeing with me. It's a blend of Cams and Vanilla Pro, and those fucking tiles are vanilla tiles. I swear. Chelsea adamant she didn't put vanilla tiles, and Buttersnack saying they're not vanilla. Those are totally vanilla tiles. I am not lying to you. Those are not Cam's tiles. Everybody in the chat can say Ebola stop, but I know for a fact that those are not vanilla tiles. Those are not Cam's tiles.
Guys, I'm gonna put your chat on stream here, so let everyone know what you think for the replay here.
Breeze is going ham in the paint. What a nice guy.
Grab your pitchfork, says the Bob 18.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do right now. Okay. I'm gonna get a nice picture of Vanilla Pro texture pack.
Well, while we're going over these texture packs, it looks like we're about ready to go back into the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna post this in the Twitch chat. See that beautiful tile there
3,
that is
2,
kind of grayish
1.
next to the speed tiles. Look at that tile closely. Now, look at the tile to your left. They're exactly the same.
Are they? Oops, I better get back into the game here. It looks like TPR coming in with the flag, and he's got some blocks coming around the corner with that juke juice. Yeah, Tag Pro Mac Daddy's correct. That was Cam's Pixel Perfect Light that we used for the source there. So that's what those tiles are.
Let's get back to the game. Those are not Cam's Pixel Perfect tiles. I fucking know it.
All right. Let's agree to disagree on that one.
Let's agree to disagree.
But let me get that first half score up too to make it a little easier. No, it really doesn't matter to me much, but it did give us a little bit of entertainment for the halftime. So
Halsey boosting too, and TPR is on regrab, so Halsey's not gonna be able to make anything happen on this play. Instead, he's gonna go back and get the guess, and now both teams are on regrab. Oh no, TPR's past 4. There's no way Saab is going to be able to catch up to this, and that means that Tears is going to be able to tie this game up.
yeah, 3-3 cumulative score now. Pithy wants everyone to raise their Ebola, please.
You guys got to know that these are not Cam's like splats or tiles. Like this is not Cam's back. You guys are being silly. It's all a fucking conspiracy against me, I swear to God. We got a reset on both sides, both teams fighting for power-ups.
Ooh, a troll ball, some nice wall jukes. He's gonna maybe be able to get out. This looks like a game of OFM for troll ball. Look at that. He's coming in, and that rolling bomb deploy almost a cap, but G-Man pulls it at the right time. He wasn't able to get out, but as we're talking, you just need to buy a couple seconds.
Looks like G-Man's got the Flag Pro going on, and he's gonna run out with that Tag Pro and try to circle back and regroup. He gets around Grant and JJ. Oh, Halsey getting a great block. All Exile's got to do is get this return solo, and they're going to be a cap, but Trollball's able to sneak around him. Halsey gets the return. Grant grabs the flag and capsizes the flag carrier. G-Man's probably a little bit sad about what happened there, because he was only pixels away from the cap. Grant doing a great job of getting a return there, but, of getting returned, I should say, so probably not the best job. Actually, I don't even know what's going on right now. TPR is going to juke around Halsey, and TPR is going to be free. Saab's flag carrier is getting returned. TPR is going to sneak around and returns a cap here. Exile instead is going to go in and grab the flag, and he's going to make
he's going to get blocked out!
He's going to get blocked out instead. TPR is going to circle around, and he gets the cap. That's Tears taking the lead with 6 minutes left to go.
Watch this on the instant replay, see if maybe it could have turned out differently had he grabbed the flag. Let's take one quick look at it. Yeah.
That just is a little bit of a show of Exile's lack of confidence on that play in particular. He could have tried to grab the flag and get out, but instead he seems content on being blocked out and having trouble getting the return instead. This stream is just falling apart. I'm a terrible person. Exile's in the base at the tag bro, but he's not able to help out Halsey to grab and instead gonna get returned.
It's funny that it all started out with a discussion about the texture pack. A heated discussion around a texture pack.
I'm flustered, okay? God. And looks like Exile's taken offense into his own hands here. Truly a Fez moment here, going rage offense instead of staying back on defense.
And it worked!
Gonna get out! It worked!
Halsey getting the return! Trouble there to be able to grab the flag. There's 2 to get the return. They need to contain. They need the return now. They got it!
Oh my goodness! Halsey gets the return. Exile gets the cap. They should be switching off permanently now. This is just ridiculous. I need to just stop talking. Oh, G-Man comes so close to beating Trollball there, and we have a tie game right now, correct?
I'm a little confused, actually.
I believe the score is 4-4, all tied up right now.
Yep, that is correct. Yep, they tied it up 4-4 with that cap. Yep.
Very close game here. JJ Poole's going to grab with the rolling bomb. He's going to maybe get a self-return, but instead he's going to skip out, and hopefully Lady Luck smiles on him with that rolling bomb.
Halsey's got to stay alive here. Yeah, and he does. Brilliant job.
Halsey's going to circle back, and JJ Poole's rolling bomb's going to run out, so there goes that cap opportunity for Tears. Very well done by Halsey, juking around everyone and staying alive long enough.
Yeah, just drew out his boost route there. Boy,
Halsey
really
going to get another clutch return. He's going to go for another one on Trollball. He is on fire. Halsey is making some great returns this game, really keeping School of Blocks really keeping them ahead in this game almost, the way that he's getting tag after tag after tag. He gets another one with that tag, bro. He's going to try to clear out JJ and Grant. All they have to do is block out TPR, and this will be another cap.
Oh, TPR is going to pull it, and a good decision. He buys enough time. Maybe. Yes, he does. And Trollball getting that button. Good job getting on that button, Trollball.
Playing incredibly. TPR makes a beautiful grab there, keeps his team in it, keeps the game tied, and if he wouldn't have done that, definitely would have been a School of Hard Blocks cap, but instead TPR is going to be completely clutch, making the play they needed him to make, and now G-Man's got to sneak out of here, or else they're going to be in real trouble. Thankfully, he does.
Uh-oh, but Calpie gets juked by TPR.
Trollball's going to get the grab now. Calpie's going to try to get the return. G-Man can't juke around JJ, and now Trollball's got Halsey to beat. Halsey's going to stay in a good position. Calc's going to get the return.
Nice.
Calc's going to try to boost and get another return, but JJ gets around him. Thankfully, Halsey's got him covered. JJ's going to get that tag bro, resign himself to spawning at base with the tag bro. Tears have 2 tag bros now. They're going to go really aggressive here and try to take the lead from tied game.
I think someone's got to inform Trollball that this map is not actually entitled OFM. I mean, boy, he's just been really strutting his juking, tying up his juking shoes pretty tightly today. Looks like G-Man coming in.
He woke up and put on his juking cap, that is for sure. TPR is going to go Alvin Strats and try to go all the way top.
There it is again.
He's going to beat Calc. He's all the way top.
This could be it.
G-Man's got a grab here, but he's not going to grab. Halsey's going to get in front of him. G-Man did a good job playing offensive defense and keeping TPR away from aggressing on the flag.
We better not see a Flaccid here, as it's going to be very easy for Trollball, although I guess it took enough time.
Oh, Calpie doing good, getting in just the right position to return Trollball. And now Halsey's in an interesting position here. He's got nothing to lose. The other team doesn't have his flag. He's going to try to juke around everyone. He's not going to be able to. But G-Man's going to take the flag and maybe do what Halsey couldn't. Everybody's going to get ahead of them, though. They're going to play safe. Halsey's going to go back for regrab. But again, that aggressive defense against the regrab is working. They're killing the flag carrier, and they're getting reset. They're getting reset over and over and over again. It's really working out for them. Exile with a great return on TPR there to maybe get them reset too. Calpie with the second return, and now it's a full reset with Tears back in base.
Minute and a half to go in this half, and it's a tie game right now. We'd be heading into an overtime period, I believe, to resolve this game, to maybe head into another overtime game.
Interesting situation for School, where they could possibly be going into an overtime to force another overtime. TPR is going to make another one of those clutch grabs and going to try to get out again.
Ooh, Halsey! Oh no!
TPR's out. This is honestly becoming a trope in this game. TPR making a clutch grab, getting out, and turning it into an opportunity for Tears.
Oh, and speaking of that opportunity, Calpie still had overcommits! This could be it!
So hard, TPR scores!
And they've got the lead!
TPR is a fucking legend. That is amazing.
Oh,
amazing
man.
Cap. Beautiful blocks by Tears, and that might be School of Hard Blocks playoff hopes slipping out from...
Oh, another juke by Trollball!
Trollball's gonna cap again.
Check out the spots and insert replay.
The game for Tears. Beautiful job keeping their composure, not giving up, not being content for the tie, and this looks like the game is basically going to be decided.
I think
Calcify
so.
has to do something magical here, get a return. He has to get another return now. He's not able to get the second return. JJ Poole's going to sneak out, and while they had a good opportunity there, it looks like that opportunity is going to fade away. It's going to be very hard for them to get all the way across Boombox again now that JJ Poole's juked him out. It looks like the fat lady is singing now for School of Hard Blocks.
Pithy calling that one a top 10 play. I know people don't like us calling out top 10 plays, but what a juke there.
What a beautiful play. Calcify overcommitting. TPR taking absolute advantage of it and winning the game for his team basically single-handedly. Really, the rug just got pulled out from under them in the last minute of play. Tears capping twice. TPR looking like an absolute all-star, and they're going to be going to the conference finals, I guess.
Good game, guys.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, no, that was a fun game. Exquisite and Exile always bring the good stuff. They delivered today. We had a real tough game on our hands.
Yeah, it's gonna go down in the books as 2-0, but I think they really played really well and that easily could have taken either of those games. Like, it was really just by a very slim margin that we took those.